Yeah. Mm. Mm. There we go. There we go. Mm. 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 Bum, bum. Mm. Mm. Okay. This is fine. Okay. No, there we go. Oh my god. So that one's fixed. Okay. Can this one be fixed? Is this one fixed now? No? Okay. Thank fuck. Thank fuck. I have 7 minutes of recording of me just jabbering to myself, but not saying anything. I'm gonna make fucking lose it. I'm gonna bap you, and then we're gonna try that again. Ow! Oh, you bastard! You bapped me first. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Hmm. I don't think I've seen this ever. This is odd. Hmm. There he is. Ow, ow. Hmm. There he is. Seems secure now. Berries. Berries are good. Yep. Oh. Oh. Hello, Luno. Nope. And I'm out already. Hello. How are you? Oh. Hi there. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. My my patrols bring me this way. I wanted to make sure you're all right, that you're doing well. If you need food or drink or anything like that. Hmm. I I'm okay. I don't need food. I have some back at home that I will go back to eventually. I I'll be home in the next couple days, so I'll get food then. Mm. Yes, on the island. I I live on the island with Pearl and Belladonna and Lucent. Oh, okay. That's all right. I don't mind. I'm hardly there, so it would be good for people to hang around if they need. Whisper took you there. Can I ask why? Hmm. I see. Did it? Or. Oh, doesn't seem to like the berry bushes. Um, yes. For a short time, you lived in the guest room. Um, it was only for, I want to say, a few days, but, or a couple weeks. That I can't fully remember. But yes, you grew moss and vines in the area. I provided food and yes, it was to get away from here for a short while. I think you were, never mind. I can't remember if that was the time when you were mourning your loss. You, you lost one of your, companions over there. And it could have been a different time. I don't fully remember the details. I okay, yes. Do you remember anything else of that? Did that jog any memories? No. Okay, that's okay. It it will take time. I'm glad you're remembering a little bit of something, at least. Mm. No, I got into a fight with something, and it did more damage than I expected. I'm okay though. I'm just a little hurt. It's healing, all right. Nothing too bad, I think. It, yes, it did. I was not expecting a fight, and then suddenly it was there. I should have been paying more attention. That was on me. I appreciate it, and I'll take what you say into consideration. I don't know. It feels like my responsibility to keep you all safe and make sure everything is okay, to make sure that I am strong and capable enough to do so. And when I fail, well, what about me? No one. I don't want them to. They could hurt themselves or worse. I can handle my own. But if people try to protect me, it won't end well. So, me, I I know the dangers I'm always up against. I know the monsters I'm always fighting. I know the beasts that I take on. And they are powerful and or come in numerous waves, hordes, gatherings. Asking you or anyone else to fight that is a death sentence. While you're all capable, I don't want to take that risk. Hmm. I suppose I just, I don't know. I don't want to lean on people too much for support anymore. I've, I've made a number of mistakes and have lost people because of it. I, it's fine. I'll be on all right. I'll be fine on my own. I couldn't ask that of someone. Everyone here is trying to survive and trying to start new and whatnot. I couldn't ask someone to check up on me. I'll be fine. And you're trying to start new and get your memory back. You're busy. I. Mm-mm. And you don't need to do that. Plus, what if I'm not at home or out in the wilderness somewhere? I don't want you trying to hunt me down. It's unfair to you. Well, yeah, I do. You and many others always bring up the same points, and I have managed. You always say, how will I protect if I am unrested? And I have managed to do so far, as long as I'm there. If I'm not there, well, I can't exactly. Okay. My point is, I've been capable of protecting while unrested. I cannot fail again. No, I I don't think I can bear it. So I cannot rest. I've failed multiple times now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I shouldn't worry you with that. You have things that you need to be doing and resting yourself. I will come check up on you in another couple days. Make sure you're okay. If I didn't know any better, maybe I thought you remember our little deal. I doubt that. So, neither of us were taking care of each other or ourselves. Neither of us were taking care of ourselves. You were working yourself to the ground, and I was doing patrols just about daily, only stopping when I passed out. Because of this, we made a deal. We would keep each other accountable for our rest. Rest accountability is what we called it, if I remember. Hmm. What? Hmm. Did I did I say something wrong? I can go. I'm no. I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh, oh, hi. Um, are you okay? What? That very just That's correct. It was to make sure we both rested carefully. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Aries, he sent me on a task, and I'm sorry. It was one of the many ways that I failed. I should have been there. I should have done something. I should be the one that died, not you. I live with that regret every day. I should have been Luno. That is that is my duty, that is my purpose. And I failed at that. I failed to protect you. I failed to protect the others. I should have been at your birthday because if I was there, you wouldn't have died. And what if I could have delayed it? What if I could have stopped it? What if I could have done anything? Mm, You weren't wanted dead. You weren't meant to fight the monster. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That monster was for Zot. That monster was hunting Zot. You were just in the way. And because you were in the way, it killed you while it looked for Zod. You were not meant to die that day, but you did. That is why it was my fault. To live, we're never supposed to get hurt. Sorry, Luno. Sorry for everything. I'll let you rest. Be on my way. You rest well. If you need anything, have Soren let me know, or I'll be back here in a couple days. Be safe.
Well, hello there. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? Hello there, little buddy. What you doing here in the old saloon? Hmm? Forget things I just remembered. Oh yeah? What you trying to forget? The boar. What about him? He been a little shit to you? He being mean? I'll fight him. I'll do it. I won't win, but I could do it if I need. The light? I mean, it looks like a lot. Oh, buddy. Buddy. Maybe you should cut back on those just a little bit, yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. You don't need... But you don't need to drink to forget. Yeah, name's Colt. I'm glad you remember that. I'm doing alright. Came here to check on things, wipe things down, make sure everything's alright. Open a couple windows, let some fresh air in as if it ain't coming in through that gaping hole in the wall. Why are you still angry with me? I do not drink to forget. I drink because it tastes like cherry. Well, you can get things that taste like cherry by eating cherry, buddy. I can get you cherries. I can get you apples. I can get you cherries. Would you like, I don't know, glowberries? I got a bunch of glowberries as well. I got things that you can have that taste just like that without the alcohol. No, thank you for the soup. Is it laced with alcohol? All right, all right, all right, all right. Just making sure. It's, oh, I want to double check. Okay. Well, thank you. Boreas made it, and I maintained it myself from there. Magical. Realize I don't have my hat. Where'd that go? Do I have it on me? No, of course not. Ah, well, I lost it way back when. When I first died, I kind of got a little squished, and so instead of molding me with a new arm, he just kind of let me be the way I am and gave me a different kind of new arm. The one on my body currently. Ah, that's a that's a fun one. I was in a race. I was in a race on a few motorcycles, and well, me and one other racer took a bad tumble. Unfortunately, I died. Fortunately, he lived. I don't remember him. Don't even know who it was. Oh, right. Completely forgot that you forgot what a motorcycle is. Taught you once before, uh, but that's besides the point. So, motorcycles are a mode of transport. Like almost like a horse, but not like a horse. It's not alive. It's made of various components that work together to make the vehicle move on its own. Doesn't need a horse, doesn't need nothing. It's all metal. Well, don't you dare. You behave. You behave. You've had plenty. You behave. Hey, you've had plenty. Wait. I'm gonna start locking that stuff up. Yeah, I'm gonna start locking that stuff up. I'm gonna find a way to. No, no, no. I'm gonna find a way to lock it up. Yeah. You don't need this much. I'm gonna find a way to put it away so that you're limited. With this one. Huh? Hold on. I got things in my backpack. Well, they aren't a thing to find no more. They're something you gotta make. Gotta build them from scratch. They were back in my time, and since then they just kind of got swept away with Zeus. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'll I'll help you out. Whenever you want to build one, I'll help you put it together. All right. I know that you already have more than enough, but wait. Let me grab these ones too. There. That should be good. Yeah, well, I had to limit you out. You have more than enough. Here, drink this one. You go on. Yeah, well, it's supposed to taste of vanilla. So, yeah, that one's supposed to taste of vanilla. So go ahead and drink that one. You better? You good? Yeah, okay, straight back to drinking. Okay. Gotta make sure I get that one. Make sure I get that one. Just red wine. Yeah, I know. Cider. Alright. That should be all the different types of alcohol. Go. There we go. Now I don't gotta worry about you going around snagging all the wine. Eh? I'm not saying you can't drink the good drink. I'm saying that you gotta do so in moderation. A little bit at a time. Some here, some there. What you're doing is trying to get blackout drunk, getting as much as physically possible in your body. And then some, which is not healthy. I'm limiting you. That's what I'm doing. You only need a couple drinks here or there. You don't need this much. You're already wild, little buddy. Because you already took half a stack of the frickin' wine, you ain't getting any more. I need to make this bigger so I can actually go down here. Yep. Let's replace that. Where you going? Okay. Yeah, there's a dragon. Yep. There's also a dragon. Okay. Ow. Ow. Hey. Ow. Go. So bad. Where'd you go? I turn around for 3 seconds and you vanish. Oh, there you are. The boar's fault. I died. Keep saying that, and I don't know why. It's a cat. Where's the cat? Them new cows. So I need something. Come on. Give me some leather. Give me some leather. One more thing of leather. One more thing of leather. One more thing of leather. Come on. Thank you. I'll get them new cows. Oh, Luno. Hey, give me a minute, will you? Give me like 5 seconds. Hold on. So I just need the one piece of leather and I just kill a whole bunch of cows for nothing. It's fine. Where was the paper? Oh, there's the paper. I have the fancy magical ink, but I don't have ink. Oh, I gotta have ink somewhere. I have all sorts of stuff on me. I gotta have ink. The leather away, put the leather away, put the leather. Real quick, we'll go to the water. Real quick, we'll go to the water, kill squid. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Okay. Hold on. He'll stay there. He'll be around. He'll be around. Squid inside. Just need one. No. Lobster, lobster, lobster. Don't need lobster. Need squid. Come on. Random cow. Out in the middle of the ocean. Well, if I knew there was a random ocean cow, I would have killed that instead. This is fine. Like I said, I'll get them new cows. Fish, flying fish. God damn. Otter, gimme. How many squid, otter? Where's some squid? You're still an octopus. Maybe you'll give insects. Gave nothing. Your death was in vain, I'm sorry. Oh, shit. No, I'll just pray to the gods for one. Pray to the gods. Give itself ink. Exact. There we go. Walk. Exact. Wheel. There we go. Yeah, you probably won't notice that I was gone for a while. Probably won't even notice that I did this, so this is fine. Surely he's in here. Luno, there you are. Hey. Sorry that took so long. I went on a bit of a venture checking on something. There you go. Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Oh, son of a bitch. You okay? Get off the grill. No, I'm not giving you more. Where'd you go? Okay. Luno, if you don't mind me asking, come on over here, buddy. I got a question for you. Why are you trying to forget the boar? Let's go on to it first because maybe he would not have to stress about me anymore. But now the drink, very good and yummy. Where'd you go? Take that back. Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you stop that? Yeah. God, woman. Yes. God, woman. Person. Don't say that. Say that either. Keep this. Keep all of that. Put that in there. Okay. This. I'm with this just for the hells of it. Okay. There we go. I don't wish to be a burden for people just because they remember me and that. Well, it's not a Luno. You ain't a burden, and also if you do that, you'll just concern people more. People care about you, and that's something you can't control. People like you, and that's something you can't control. People want you safe, and that's something you can't control. But by drowning yourself in drinks and making yourself, quote unquote, undesirable or whatever have you, it's not gonna help your case. It ain't gonna make it better. Fact of the matter, you're just gonna concern people more because they're gonna be worried that you're drowning yourself in drink for who knows what reason. You ain't a burden, and you don't get to decide whether people care about you or not. People care about you. That's that. Trying to tell them otherwise is like trying to tell the river to go the other way. And you know what will happen instead, Luno? People won't forget. Ain't how that works. People don't forget other people. In fact, what you'll end up doing is you'll make them mourn your death again. Because I care about you, because I care. Because you're my best friend, you're my best buddy. I don't care that you don't remember me. That's fine. That just means we get to try to make friends all over again. That just means that we get to work on this all over again. I know what you like, what you don't like. I have housing for you, even if you don't remember it. That's fine. A good friend doesn't leave behind a friend. It means I ain't leaving you behind just because you don't remember me. You don't remember me? Fine. I remember you. I ain't going to give you up just because you don't remember me. And if that offends you, well, sorry. I ain't gonna stop. You run off to your little sanctuary, guess what? I know where your sanctuary is. You move sanctuary, guess what? I'll find you. I'm a cowboy through and through. One of the things I had to learn was how to track down my cattle whenever they got loot. And you know what? I brought every single one of them home. Now, you could continue on this little reign of I want to be forgotten, I want to be left alone, I want to go through whatever episode is going on here. But I'll tell you right now, it ain't going to work out how you think it's going to work out. You want people to forget you? Impossible. You want people to move on? Ain't going to happen. People care about you, Luno. I care about you. Hence why I'm going through the frickin' process of renovating the damn bar to limit you on your damn drinks. Yet now you're in the ground. How the hell are you under? There. Point is, this little plan of yours ain't gonna work. In fact, it's gonna hurt people more than you think. You okay? Give that to me. Give me. Hey, give me. Luno. Give me the candy canes. Luno, give me the candy cane. Because there's an empty space underneath the candy canes in order to make it look like they're in the ground. You were looking down when you drank the chorus wine. You ended up underneath the candy canes because it's an open space. And Chorus Wine only puts you in the next closest open space. Boop. Now, are you done pouting about being remembered, being loved? Hmm? You're fine. You done pouting about being cared about? Oh, wait, where are you? Now let him have his little bout up there. Those bricks go. I put them somewhere. I don't know where. You know what? You damn. Ben told me I have a job to do. I hate having strangers know who I am while I'm stuck with no memory of anyone. I don't need caring about me. It's just always just been me taking care of myself. I do not need people to worry. Well, guess what, little buddy? All this moot point now. Yeah, having strangers know who you am while you're stuck with no memory. Guess what? Over time, maybe you'll get memory back. Over time, maybe you'll start remembering people, but you just gotta give it time. Just gotta give it a moment. And you do need people caring about you. Because that's how this community works. That's how we all help each other. We're all part of this wild, wacky world together. This world of monsters and creatures and things we don't understand. And you know what? We're all helping one another. We're all doing that together. Yeah, it's always just been you, but it don't need to be just you anymore. It can be you and others. It can be you and a friend. It can be you and, me and Soren and all that. You don't gotta be alone. Yeah, Pan told you got something to do. Guess what? Pan didn't say you had to do it alone now, did he? And if he did, he's a freaking idiot for telling you that you had to do it alone. You could do it with others. Whatever you need to do, which last I checked, it was take care of animals. Guess what? You don't gotta do that alone. You got people by your side. You got people who love you, who care about you, who want you safe. The love and care about you ain't your choice. Yeah, you can hate having it. But, all right, fine. But think about what I said. People care about you, Luno. Ain't gonna change. I don't know how I get through to that deer, and I don't even know if I can. The wine's back up here. This stuff's being hidden. Many people doing all sorts of weird ass shit. Got people going, okay. Make that an offering to the god of fortune at some point. Put this stuff away. Where? Okay. I only need 9. 6, 7, 8. There we go. Okay. There we go. There. Ever so slightly bigger. Is that then? Stick. Alright, well, that will have to do. Very, very. Yep. Alright. Amazing. Now to find a place to hide. See, I like the decorum of the freaking drinks in the wall, but I can't have that now. I guess I can just put the fossils. Okay. Okay. I'll just keep those on me for now. I'll come back with chests. I'm sorry, Rattlesnake Jake. Did Hermes torment you? Did he make you all scared and angry? I'm sorry, buddy. Here, put the sun-kissed here for now, so I can keep track of it. Ah, here we go. More sun-kissed. That one. Oh, that one. Sun-kissed. And then there's Solaris, which is technically sun-kissed. Horus will go. Oh, more sun-kissed. Oh, right. Forgot about that. No, that's fine. What's next? You know what? I'll put wine bottles in here. They gotta have a place to go to. Alright, Noir. And red. And you know what? I'll put the chorus up here too. So no one drinks it. And red wine with noir wine. And I guess the cherry wine as well. Yellow wine can go with the chorus wine. Cocktails. Cocktail stuff can go over here. But coconut cocktails. Oh, Jesus. That actually scared the shit out of me. That scared the absolute shit out of me. Jesus. Anyways. Oh. I did. Yeah. You liked it. And I gave it to you. Figured you like it as well. Sign of our friendship. Of course. Always be your best friend. It will always be mine. I ain't gonna give that up just because you don't want to remember me all of a sudden. Jesus. scaring the shit out of me. I'm gonna carry you inside. We're gonna be inside. There. I don't have to deal with that shit no more. Scaring the absolute shit out of me every single freaking time. Huh? Do remember you though. Sorry for getting mad at you a few hours ago. Do you remember me? Do you? Do you wanna remember me? A few hours ago, you hated the thought of it. I'll take that as a yes. Yeah. What? What's that for? Eh. If it was about me taking all the alcohol, I ain't changing that. Yes, I'm proposing to Zoran. Ow. Yes, I'm proposing to her. Hermes gave me a ring and everything, gave me essentially his blessing to do so. And I'm gonna do so soon. I don't know how. I'm still figuring that part out. No, I'm figuring it. Luno, I'm figuring it out. I want it to be perfect for her. So I gotta figure out how to do it the right way. Unfortunately, I ain't creative, so I'm deciding to pick a day and we're all gonna get together and we're gonna relax, hang out. And in that time, I'm also gonna casually ask for help as to how I should. I'm sure she will, but I want it to be perfect for her. And Pandora, she told me that, it's gotta be just right. Like, I can't just like cheap out on it. I gotta go grand because she deserves grand. Nah, I agree with her. So I'm gonna figure out how to do it grand by all of us going around hanging out for a little while. And while we're hanging out, I'm just gonna casually, drop a question here or there about how other people would do it. And that will give me ideas on how to propose. I want to make sure it's right just for her. Once I figure that out, well, the very next day I'll propose. You're so excited about this. Hmm. Oh, thank you, Luno. I really do hope so. Oh, got a man outside my window. Well, there's your book. I'm glad you remember, because now I feel like you're going to tease me all the time about me proposing. Ah, don't look at me like that. No, no, no. No, no, no. Look, don't look at me like that. You stop it. You stop that. You little hey. Look, I got my little. He gave me this one. Real nice and simple, like. When I propose, it's gonna be in this little box. And this is the only way I can do it. I literally cannot hold it with the ring inside. I don't know why. It's a pain in the ass. What? All right, all right. Look, I'll propose to her. It will be good. Hmm? Yes, yes, it will. Oh, I I'm excited for it, if albeit a little nervous. She acts like she's gonna say yes, and I don't doubt that she'll say yes, but you know, what if she goes along and decides she wants to reconsider, you know? It's a possibility, and so you know, I'm making sure that everything's just right so that she won't reconsider. What? Well, I mean, you forgot about everyone, to be fair. It's not your fault, Luno. I mean, how were you supposed to know that you were going to literally forget everyone and everything? You wouldn't have known. I'd like to also say sorry for earlier friend call. You know what came over me was rude and I regret what you said. Hey, it's. Hey, now, that's alright. Ain't bad. One, you were drunk, so, you know, you say things you don't mean. And two, you were getting frustrated with having no memory of it. You know, have no memory of me, of Soren. Yes, yes, I know. Everything's fine. You know, it ain't your fault. You were getting tired of not remembering anything, and I get that. It's frustrating. You know, you got your friends and essentially your family, and you can't remember a single one of them. I would be frustrated too because somehow they remember me. You know, it ain't your fault. Just kind of like a victim of circumstance. But hey, now you remember. Remember some at least. Yeah, she ain't here today. She'll pop by eventually, I'm sure, but just not this morning. I'm gonna be a little bit busy organizing and setting things up, doing little things here and there. She'll be back eventually, though. She usually comes back pretty quick, especially if we call her. Feel free to wander if you like, I don't mind. I'm gonna go put something in my bedside table. That way I really do not lose it. This would be a hell of a thing to lose. I don't want to lose it, so I'm just gonna put it in my bedside table. That's not a bedside table. That's not a bedside table. Here we go. I'll put it on this side. This side. Which side is hers? I'll put it on this side. Okay. I will not lose that. I'll be upset at myself if I manage to lose that. Hmm? Hey, now. I don't know what you're talking about. None love whatsoever. I'm a single bachelor. My whole life will always be a single bachelor. Mm-hmm. Never getting married. Mm-mm. Indeed. You are. At this point, you can claim yourself the king of Spain and no one would know any different. In fact, people would probably believe you if you were like, I'm the king of Spain. Even though you were just little Luno, doing little Luno things. I shit you not when I say no one would challenge you. Goodness, I have way too much. Gotta figure out how to transfer these into coins. Ew. I'm not in love. I've never been in love. Never in my whole life. What are you doing? Do you doubt me in my bachelorhood? Goodness. Yeah. Look, can you blame me? She is by far the most wonderful woman I have ever met. Well, she's more than pretty. She's smart. She's capable. I mean, have you seen her flying around that Mach 10? Yeah, she's pretty, but she's more than pretty. She has become my light and my stars. I wouldn't ask for anything different. I think you picked that back up. Did I pick that up? I think you picked that back up. Be okay. Look, I'm just saying. Someday find someone the way you have, Soren. And I'm sure someday you will. You just gotta find the right person. You know, you gotta have a connection like no other. Not just based on looks. Sure, looks are nice. They're a bonus, but it's not needed. You can love a person for who they are. You gotta learn everything about them, what they like, what they dislike. You gotta learn their sleep patterns, you know. Birthday is also a real good one. If you know a person's birthday, they will. If you know a person's birthday, I guarantee you they will appreciate it more than ever. You'll start feeling a little bit of connection there. There's all sorts of ways to finally love each other. You just gotta figure it out. You and the other person, you gotta work together, you know? And when you feel it, you'll feel it. That spark. It's more than that little spark that when you love someone and they love you back and you know you're the right ones, there's a spark that happens. And it's powerful. My goodness, sometimes it hurts the soul, but in a good way. If you ever get that spark, hold on to it. It feels different than just having a little crush. I don't know. It feels grander, better. I can't explain it. Not very well, anyways. But you'll know. You'll know when you get that spark. It'll be indescribable. Mm. into a book, like a little romance novel. Hey, maybe I'll write that book one day, though I ain't much of a writer. Maybe you could write it. Hmm? Romance novel. People write stories about love and things like that. And other people read it. They, I don't know how to describe it, but they read stories about people falling in love and they get all soft and warm inside and they think it's real cute because, the two characters in their little story are falling in love. It's a whole thing. You could write one if you wanted. Write a story about love, about two unknown characters, the people you make up, falling in love and meeting one another, things like that. If you want. It's a nice little pastime. Roses are known to be very romantic. If you were to give someone a rose, you'd be like a very romantic little gesture. Diamonds are also very good. You hit it. You just want to see it. That's fair. You think the drinks are catching up to you? Yeah, probably. I have no idea how many. You just sit there and take a moment. Uh, Here, drink that. It's green tea. It's supposed to help. Need to make more tea stuff. Just let yourself sit and rest for a bit. More stuff here. Hey. You feeling any better? You write down what love is in this book. I think I want to study and research it a little and ask around about it. I think I'll shall write about it. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Hmm. Oh, goodness. All right. Love, love. All right. Hmm. Textbook's definition of one of an intense feeling of deep affection for someone. I'm pretty sure I wrote that last word wrong. That's done. Alright, there you go. You need anything else, Luno? Or are you good? Also, why are you still frog blinking at me? You got them big old eyes, alright. I'll continue putting things away. Hmm? What? You told me to write down what I think love is. We did, yeah. Valor physically could not get drunk. At least it seemed like it. You can apologize to him when he gets back. He does patrols with Maddox now. At least not together. They do patrols separately, but they're helping him. I don't know if you remember, but you remember that thing that killed you? Well, they're looking for that. The thing that killed you there. Patrolling to try find it and kill it themselves. No, no, Zot didn't kill you. At least not by his hand. Zot inadvertently killed you, if that makes sense. He wasn't the one to pull the trigger, he wasn't the one to stab the knife. Instead, he just simply placed the knife down and something else came, picked it up, and killed you. He was the one that antagonized the gods, but the gods were the one that pulled the trigger. All right there, buddy. Point is, you're back now, and well, I think people will start calming down ever so slightly. Hopefully. Valor will be around. You just gotta find him. And if you can't find him, he'll pop up eventually. Just give him time. He's also kinda shaken, I'm sure, about you coming back. Hmm. At first, they were a little antsy, I ain't gonna lie. They were a little cautious of me, and I don't blame them. Eventually, they relaxed and allowed me to actually help take care of them. Still, from time to time, they still bit, scratched, and kicked the shit out of me. So I would go along, take care of my animals, then go to your sanctuary, take care of them. Wasn't too hard. Hmm. I appreciate that. And have you been taking care of them down in the sanctuary? Have they been warming back up to you? Hmm. Oh, I'm sure that was a warm puddle. It was too warm. I was smushed in my blanket. And at least 15 animals. My goodness. Well, at least you'll have a little bit of space now. And I'm glad that you're going to be hanging back around. Remember, if you need anything, I'm here. I'm either going to be here or I'm going to be at Soren's. Take a pick. Either one. They're like Velcro. I'll visit much more now. I was curious if you have a spare bedroom here. I'd like to stay the night in case I forget things again. Yeah, absolutely. Come on up. Come on, come on, come on. Right on up here. You got beds, you got couches, you got a little bookshelf and whatnot. You can stick around here for a little while. Or as long as you like. I care not. Over this way is the storage room, so if you ever need materials, it's right on over here. Just be sure you close the door. The lizards like to try to get out. They keep the bugs out of here, and they were born here. So now they just hang out. Alright, yeah, there you go. And as I warm up here, I made sure to have a couple heat sources. So, attic lizards. They eat any of the bugs, any of the rodents, things like that. Anything that could be a pest up here, they go ahead and eat. But this is the storage room, so if you need to craft anything, need to make anything, need to borrow anything, feel free. This area's, got all my bibs and baubles and things like that. I don't mind. There we go. And then you got the rest of the downstairs you could go to. I would stay out of that one. It's not anything, it's just furnaces and things like that. But, just. I mean, you got the rest of this place down here. If you need to wash up, we got a bathroom over here. It's got a shower. Feel free to use. Soren and I's bedroom is just over this way. So if you need anything from us and we're asleep, just come knock on the door. I'm sure we'll wake on up. Attic over here. And not attic, balcony. You got a nice little area where you can sit and enjoy the sunlight. I need to plant some flowers or something over in these, but it will come with time. I'm gonna let Soren do that actually. Because if I do that, I might pick real ugly flowers and she'll pick something nice. Piano. If you want to play the piano, it's there. I don't know if you know how, but it's there. Let me think. Enchantment stuff. You've seen the crafting room. You've seen the kitchen. Everything's open for your use. Yes, I'm getting married. Uh, I'm excited. I'm excited. But I'll let you rest. I'll let you kind of get settled in, and if you want, I mean, you got your treehouse over that way that you can use too. If you ain't too keen on living in here for a little bit, you got that. And then Rattlesnake Jake, he's a good boy. He's just a little rattlesnake. Say, he hangs around here. I found him out in the deserts, and he was just too cute not to. You good? Okay. Yeah, he just rattled. Hmm. I think I miss my best bud. Well, thank you. Yeah, you go ahead and rest, and if you need anything, let me know, and I will keep that in mind that you will be one of the best wingmen that I can have. All right, you go rest up. I'll see you in a bit.